Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Ah, damn it. Good evening.
Yeah, at this point, let's rock.
It doesn't even matter at this point.
Mhm.
This is the Rico and Nico podcast. Thank you for watching. First of all, don't forget to like the video and keep making comments about what you think as we talk about it. So we had a previous episode that hasn't been out yet about emotions and how I don't know what was it.
I don't know.
You feel
said-
flavor when you have an emotion or something.
That's what you want to base this off of. You say you want to You want to
This
say
is the sequel to it.
emotion to logic. Emotion in comparison to logic.
Right. So what whatever title you want to put it. So that video is like Doctor Strange, and this video is like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It's a sequel to it.
Why would first of all, why would you make?
I don't
why
know.
would you even
I wanted
that
to make it
reference?
fun.
Okay.
I wanted to make it fun.
All right. What's your point in regards to what point are you trying to make in regards to emotion in comparison to logic?
So I think that we believe ourselves as a human race that we are logical beings. I
Okay.
mean, not logical. What do you call it? Rational beings.
Rational. Okay.
I disagree. I think we have the capability of being rational,
Okay. Capacity.
but we're 100% emotional beings.
100%.
100%. Okay, 99%. Emotional beings.
Okay.
Yes, I think everything we do is based on emotions. A lot of things you
Okay.
buy, you think you need them, so that's why you buy them, but you
Mhm.
don't actually need them. A lot of things you do them based on emotions. Even when you do something based on logic, because it's the best thing to do, I think you can justify that because of an emotion. Like say, oh, if I do X, I'm gonna lose this person. So that would be dumb for me to do this stupid thing. So let me not do it. You're not doing it because it's the best thing rationally. You're doing it based on fear or based on the emotion that you will feel if you lose this person. It's just an example.
Okay.
So I remember we talked about this and you didn't like it at all. So y'all wanted controversy and drama, you'll get it.
All right. So let me go ahead and let me just go ahead.
I think it's bullshit. We are not
let me
rational beings whatsoever.
Let me go ahead and get you the rebuttal on that. So you said everything. You said 99%.
Yeah, bro. Cigarettes
Wait.
wouldn't even exist. Alcohol wouldn't. Cigarettes are horrible for you. Alcohol is horrible for you.
What's the first part?
Cigarettes.
Secrets.
Cigarettes.
Oh, cigarettes.
Cigarettes are horrible. Sorry, I'm
Alright.
chewing on. Cigarettes are horrible
All
for
right.
you.
So
People do them. People
Because?
still smoke them because it calms them down.
yeah, because of nicotine, dopamine, serotonin. They placate parts of the brain.
No, that's not right.
That are rational aspects. Yeah, dopamine, serotonin, nicotine. They're chemical components.
Yeah, that's a chemical explanation as to why your body keeps wanting to do it.
But
I'm
our body
saying-
makes these chemicals to put us into certain
Okay,
emotional
all right.
or
We
altered
don't want to do
states.
cigarettes. That's fine. What about food? You think everybody goes out there
Thank
eating
you.
chicken
Thank
breast and
you.
salad?
I'm glad. Oh,
No.
first of all, here we go with food. So you said we are emotional beings. What we do is basically stimulated by emotion, right? Okay.
Your decisions are based on emotions.
But decision based on emotion. Let me tell you why that's absolute nonsense. The reason why that's nonsense is because at our basic core needs, our reptilian brain, we as creatures, we seek basic things. We seek food. We are
You need it to
consumers.
survive.
We are consumers. We don't consume because of emotional need. We consume because we actually need to fuel our bodies. We consume.
You mean food consumer?
Yeah, we consume. We consume. We
Because
consume.
you're saying we're
food.
consumers, it makes it sound like
We consume.
clothes and
We need food, right? We also need security. We need security. We need to know that we are protected. We will seek those things. We will seek the best instance of being secure. Okay. We will also seek that which avoids pain. So we're going to seek pleasure. We're going to seek pleasure. And we also have a component built into us to procreate. Those are things that we are going to follow regardless of how we feel.
yeah.
So it doesn't matter about your emotional state, whether now your emotional state can affect your appetite. It can affect your state in regards to seeking out a partner. It can affect your state in regards to do you want to be in shelter or not? Because I have seen individuals who, because of emotional state, don't care anything about eating drinking, being safe, or being with a partner and procreating. But at a person's core, if you remove a traumatic emotional state, they're going to get hungry. They're going to seek shelter. And at the very basis, they're going to seek some type of social interaction and or procreate. You don't need emotions for none of those. Now, they can be accompanied, like we talked about, the joy that you get from having certain meals. There are also the aspect of some certain meals that you have to eat. This food is disgusting, but you got to eat. There's situations with shelter. Oh man, I'm so glad to be with my warm bed and all that. Or there's certain situations I deal with that you're bunked up in situations, but you just happen to have a roof over your head, even though it's not ideal. Same thing with a partner. You might not be with the ideal partner. Sometimes you are with the ideal partner, but these things, emotions are auxiliary aspects of our experience. They help mitigate the experiences that we have in life. So I
think they drive everything.
They don't drive everything.
It's just like when
you don't eat because you are emotionally tied to what, man, I feel so great. I want to have something to eat.
Okay, maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't mean everything as in literally everything. I mean everything as in more in life, not only the basic human needs.
What's the emotional?
Have sex, eat, sleep.
What's the emotional reason you go to work?
The emotional reason I go to work is that I am afraid, highly anxious, or I will get depressed if I can't make my payments.
Okay, so you can't make your payments, right? So if say your payments are made, right? Mm-hmm. Your payments are paid. What emotionally keeps you stimulated? You don't have to work anymore.
I do, because I gotta go back the next day.
What's the emotional reason you wake up in the morning?
There's no emotion to it. You just wake up.
Exactly. It's not time.
Yeah, but oh my God, you're seeing it too.
Let me just
look at the bigger picture.
I'm looking at the bigger picture. I do not function based on emotion. I don't function based on emotion. Emotions
Your
don't.
Decisions are based on emotion.
No, they're not. My decisions are based on my needs. My decisions are based on my needs. How I feel about my decision, how I feel about the decisions I have to make in the decision, how I feel about my choices, how I feel about the questions proposed to me, and how I feel about my answers. Those are the feelings. Those help my brain rationalize, engage, so I can create experiences, so I can better make decisions later on down the road.
No, I think if that was true, marketing wouldn't even be a thing.
What's the emotional reason why you bought Adidas instead of Reeboks?
Because I like Adidas better.
Why? What emotional reason?
I feel.
Why are you not barefoot?
I feel more joy.
What emotional reason?
I'm wearing Adidas.
What emotional reason made you put your socks on?
No, it's a cultural reason.
No, not cultural reason. They're socks.
Yeah. No. I want to be accepted by society. Maybe I didn't want to wear socks.
You said everything was based on emotion.
Everything is because it is.
What emotional reason made you put that shirt on over a different shirt, or a shirt on at all?
Because the other shirt, honestly, I already wore it in our other podcast. Okay. So I took it off and I put this one on.
What emotional reason made you drive on the right side of the road instead of the left side of the road?
That's a cultural reason.
No, it's not a cultural reason.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not a cultural aspect of why you drive on the right side in America.
That's a cultural reason.
No, it's not a cultural reason.
So what is it?
It's a law that you have to drive on the right side of the road. Now, you don't have to.
Why do you follow the law?
No. Why do you follow the law? What emotional reasons why you follow the law?
I'm scared to go to jail.
Oh, but no, okay.
Or to owe like $10,000
because of consequence. Because you avoid punishment, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because of how punishment makes you feel.
Yeah, because of what it does to you.
Because
of what it does to you, right? Oh, no. It does something to your physical being.
Look.
It does something to your mental being.
Why do people buy?
It does something to your financial being.
Why do people buy Gucci?
Why do people buy Gucci? Because they can afford Gucci. Is there an emotional reason why they buy Gucci?
What's there emotional reason why they buy? If I have a shirt that's $1,400 and a shirt that's $50, why would I buy the one that's $1,400 instead of the one that's $50?
Because I will want to. I desire to.
Yeah.
There's an attachment. That glass right there, right? That glass right there. If everything's emotionally motivated, what would make me pick that? What emotional reason would I have to pick up that glass?
Oh my God, you're taking it way
What?
too
No,
literally.
no. You said
You're
that.
taking
You
it
said
way too
99%.
literally.
You said, well, that's 99%, my boy. Oh, that's
No, you're taking it way
99%.
too literal. Why do I pick this up? That's way too specific.
What emotional reason do I
That's
have to
way
pick
too
that up?
specific.
You said emotional reasons.
Talk about your like bigger life decisions is what I'm trying to
Bigger
say.
life decisions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't, not little petty
What
stuff.
emotional reason am I going to have to waking up tomorrow and going to work? What emotional validation? What emotional feeling am I
Because
going
you're
to
thinking
work
of the
for?
consequences. Because of
I'm
how
not
the
thinking of, no, I'm not thinking of
consequences
the
make you
consequences.
feel.
I'm not thinking about the consequences.
No,
No, I'm not thinking about the
It
consequences.
goes beyond that.
No, yeah, it goes
Everything
beyond. It goes
is based
beyond
on
emotion.
emotions.
What happens? I'm part of a system. I'm part of a dynamic.
Why did you buy what do you have, a Sonata?
Yeah.
Why do you buy Sonata and not an Accent?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you why I bought something.
The Accent is cheaper.
Accent. No,
It's better on gas.
listen. I didn't have an emotional reason why I bought the Accent. I looked at the car that I wanted and what features I wanted, and I said, okay, for the price, for a full size sedan, and for what I had to work with, I chose that car. Now, after
You
I
can
got
choose
but
a cheaper car.
I could have, right? But after I bought the car, whether I had bought a truck or I would have bought that car or a motorcycle, whatever, the emotional satisfaction I would have got was an acquisition of the vehicle. I would have been happy. But what if I bought the vehicle? No, listen, no.
You can't say I would have been happy if I would have gotten A car versus B car.
Yeah,
you want one car better than the other.
Exactly. That's why people have buyer's remorse. Why do people have buyer's remorse? You chose to buy what you bought based on whatever reason you bought. Why do people have buyer's remorse? Man, you know what? When I think about it, I shouldn't have bought this. That's after the fact. Well, then your emotions lead you to make that decision. Well, now, what your emotions change? Well, yeah, that's right, because emotions change. That means emotions are not usually the catalyst of why you're making a decision. Think about it.
You didn't follow your emotions correctly.
How do you know emotions change?
Bro,
feelings change.
That's what I'm telling you.
Whatever you change.
Say, to whatever that's true, and feelings change.
Feelings change.
That's
so that means the reason why I did something might not always be emotional. Might be based on need.
No, you can't tell me I got this car and I could have gotten this car that maybe I don't like as much, but it's better financially and logically and blah blah blah. But I just chose this car. If it's not based on emotion. You don't need this car over the other one. It's not like it's a truck compared to a sedan.
Emotional validation, right?
Yeah.
Do you always, if your decisions are not emotionally validating, do you not make that decision?
What do you mean by emotionally?
If you know the outcome of your decision, if you know the outcome of your decision is not going to be to your liking, do you avoid making that decision? If say there's a situation that you had that's going to come out, right? Mm-hmm. And you damn if you do and you damn if you don't. There's no way that you're not going to come out of this without taking a loss, right? Do you say, you know what, I'm not even going to make a decision because I take a loss either way? Do you avoid making a decision?
I don't know. That depends. I don't know how to answer that question.
I
can't remember an instance of.
Well, think about it.
Been there.
Think about it.
I'm sure I have, but I don't know how.
You have a situation where you're going to lose your car or you're going to lose your apartment. You got to make a decision, but you're going to lose one. You're going to lose one or the other.
I got to lose my car.
You're going to lose your car, right? Okay, so you decide to lose your car, right? But to keep your home. How is that decision based on emotion?
Because I'm more screwed if I lose my car instead of my house.
That has nothing to do with emotion. That has to do with a realistic variable.
Yeah, but lose one or the other. You're stopping there. There's more to it in front of that.
There's more to it.
Consequences.
There's more to it than emotion. There's more to it than emotion. There's more to it than emotion.
You avoid emotions, not consequences. Is what I'm trying to say.
No, you avoid.
If I lose my car,
you avoid consequences, not emotions.
No, wait. The consequences. Why do you avoid something? Why? Like literally, why?
Because of the pain you've experienced.
Exactly.
But it's not an emotion.
So if I got the car in the house, if I lose my house instead of my car, then I'm more screwed now, right?
How?
Compared to the other scenario.
Depends on the situation.
Okay, well, let's say for the average American.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather keep my house than my car.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. I don't know about you crazy people out there. It's easier to get Uber than a place to sleep at. I'm just saying. So if I lose my what was it?
Lose your car and keep your house.
No, I was trying to do the other one. If I lose my house and I keep my car, I feel like at least my personal opinion is that's a worse decision. So on top, like after that, Now I look back and I see, oh, I don't have a place to sleep at, and I gotta sleep in this car. And a cop might come and take me out of my car, or people will look at me weird. How do I get alone if I don't even
see? You're looking at all the variables. Tell me what is your emotional state? Your emotional state means you don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my house
because it makes me feel bad,
and I don't want to lose my car, but I gotta lose one. So guess what? You have to make a decision, knowing that your emotions you're going to have a bad outcome. You're going to go through loss. Yeah. So you suffer minimal loss. Your decision is not based on your emotions, because think about it. If you had to base it on your emotions, man, I'm gonna lose, but I don't want to lose anything. Well, I have to make a logical decision on what I can't afford to lose. I lose my car, I'm gonna take an emotional hit on that. Either way, I'm taking an emotional hit.
Either way, you're screwed, but I'm less screwed, so I feel less bad.
Yeah, but you didn't make the decision based on your emotion. You made the decision based on mitigating loss.
Nah, man.
Trust me,
it's about how it makes you feel.
No, I don't care about how I.
You say
I'm not doing it because how I feel.
This is me. This is what happens, and this is a consequence. I'm adding the emotion to it, looking at it.
Think about it. What if you waited for how you feel, and you got to a point where the decision was made for you and your house was taken? You'd feel worse. Because like, man, I really wish I would have made a decision. Screw how I felt about it at the time. I really should have made a decision. That's why you get remorse. You go back and you feel bad about something that you should have done. But if you let your emotions get in the way, make you hesitate from doing the things you should have done. That's when you stall logic for emotion. That's why things are not mostly
okay. If you say it's not 99% of the time,
it's not 99% of the time.
Give it a percentage then.
If I had to give emotion a percentage, I would say
why it drives not you, but everybody's choices.
Everybody's choices. As humans, I would say we are emotionally motivated to do. I would say maybe about 40% of it.
Man, you're crazy. Yeah.
I would say 40.
So emotion is 40%.
40% of what we do.
In logic is 60.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Let me tell you what. You don't pay your bills. You don't pay your bills because of emotion.
Cigarettes wouldn't even be an industry, bro.
Before you start going
these horrible decisions for yourself. Toxic relationships wouldn't exist.
But before you start, before you start going and placating about emotions, think about all the decisions you have to make. Most of our decisions are based on yes and no or multiple choice. But you think you took a test and answered these questions on a test in school based on emotions? No, you're based on trying to get the answer right. There was no personal feeling about
because
anything.
Getting the answer right makes you feel good. It makes you look good in front of your parents.
No, you're not doing it for that.
Which makes you feel good.
You're not answering these individual questions to feel good.
You will not do something purposefully to get depressed or anxious about something.
People do that all the time.
You avoid it.
There are people who are self-destructive. But what I'm saying is most of the decisions you make in life are for an outcome. The outcome, you can have a feeling from your outcome. That's why there's people who do remorse. You have a situation you thought was going to be good, then you realize, oh, man,
Put it this way. The consequence is either good or bad.
Quite possibly.
Wait. The consequence. So say this is a consequence. So this is either good or bad because of the emotion or indifferent. Because of the emotion attached to it.
Or what emotion you attach to it.
Exactly.
Because think about it. There are people.
So that's subjective.
So it could be subjective because it's emotion. Think about it. Someone finds out, oh, you're having a baby. What do you think? What do you think the emotion should go with that? What's the emotion that should go with or having a baby?
Like I tell someone else they're having a baby.
Someone else is having a baby. Oh, you find out someone's having a baby. You're having a baby. What do you think their emotion should be about having a baby?
Oh God, why do you always got to bring that up?
It's one of those situations. What do you think their emotion should be about? What do you think somebody's emotion should be about that?
They should be happy.
They should be happy. Why?
Because it's a beautiful thing. You're bringing a life into this world.
Okay.
And babies are cute.
And what if that's not their feeling? What if they have an opposite emotion? That
emotions are complex, bro.
That's right. That means that situation is not dictated by emotions. That situation is dictated by a series of events. The outcome, the emotions was coupled with it. Think about it.
Why do you avoid an outcome, or why do you seek an outcome?
Outcomes are
because you think it's good or bad for you, because it'll give you pleasure or pain.
Outcomes is what comes after the equals the sign after the equation. That's what happens. That's physics.
2 + 2 is 4.
Yeah, that's physics. How we feel about the result, how we feel about the answer is personal to us. But think about it. 2 plus 2 equals 4 has nothing to do how we feel about it. 2 is not contingent on how we feel. The answer is not contingent on how we feel. We can feel some way about the answer. We don't how we feel about it, that has nothing to do with it. What you earn and what's on your taxes at the end has nothing to do with feelings.
No. Because what you're saying is like, damn, 40%? That's really low, man. That would mean there's at least no, like there's no procrastinators in the world.
That's nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
People procrastinate because that's delayed gratification.
40% is almost 50. It's almost half.
Nah, 40% ain't almost half.
Out of 100.
Hell no.
What's 50% of 100?
40 ain't that close to 50, bro. Why? Because the other one is 50% bigger, 60.
Yeah, it's 10% more. Man, you might want to check that.
10%. No,
you might want to check that math, bro.
No, shut up.
So how do you?
I don't think 40 is that close to 50. Why? Because the other side is 60. Is 60.
So which one's closer? Is 50%? Is 60 closer to 50 or 40 closer to 50?
I know the point. I know what you're trying to say. But you're saying 40 like it's damn near 50 anyway, so I'm good.
I could be
I
cannot give humanity. I cannot give humanity the idea that 50% of our motivation to do anything is based on emotion.
Yeah. At the actual end of the day.
Yeah. No. Tell me something. Why is your heart beating?
I don't do breathing. I just breathe.
Right. Why your heart breathing?
See, now you're taking it too literal again.
Your heart. No.
Now you're taking it too literal.
No. You said everything we do. You said everything we do.
You're taking it too literal.
No, I'm not taking. You set the parameters. Why your lungs? Why are you breathing? Why is your heart beating? Why is your blood flowing through your veins?
You're taking it too literal.
Why is your cell? Why are you going through cell? Why your cells are reproduction? Why are you going through cell reproduction? What's going on with you, bro?
That's not a decision I make. I said
that's right.
99% of what you do, your decision.
Guess what?
Okay, let me clarify. What I meant by 99% of what you do is the decisions you consciously.
Really? So what emotional reason had you choose the words you said just now? What emotional reasons? What emotional gratification did you get from what you just said?
I want to show you how I'm right, and that would make me feel good. That's why I said it.
Okay.
Feel good. I guess you can call it joy.
Hold on.
Happiness.
Nico, 2 plus 2 equals
4.
What emotional gratification did you get from that answer?
That I didn't get it wrong. So maybe I didn't.
So that's the reason why you answered it? You didn't answer because I asked you a question?
And I need to answer. I need to have manners.
You don't have to answer the question.
I don't have to answer the question, but we're friends. We're on a podcast. I'm going to answer the question.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
I don't want to be rude because that would make me feel bad.
So tell me something.
I don't feel like I'm
a tell me something. Person. When you go to leave, right? If you got your shoes on. If you put your shoes back on before you walk outside, what emotional gratification you get?
My shoes are on, by the way.
Yeah, but what emotional gratification you get by putting your shoes on and going outside? What emotional gratification?
That's a cultural thing.
Don't throw culture in there. You putting shoes on.
Yeah, I'm putting my shoes on because I don't want to get some stuff on my socks while I leave, or my feet, whatever.
So what emotional aspect of getting something on your foot has to do with your emotional gratification?
Once again, that's a cultural thing, which after that, yes, everything to do with culture, because that's a consequence. And after that, I look back and I don't want to feel bad.
Your culture dictate if you put shoes on.
Richard, his godbrother, and them are going to think I'm a weirdo because I just walked out with
we wouldn't care. Why would we care? We don't make the decision. You put them. You're internal. It's your decision. It's your decision.
Your decision is
always
based on a feeling.
You mean to tell me 99% of what you do in life is based on an emotion?
What? No, not me. Everybody as a human race thing is always based on emotion. Why? Because there's a consequence. Yes, that's logic. I'm not gonna do something that will hurt me, but you go above that, you go beyond that, and then there's an emotion.
You're gonna do something that's gonna hurt you?
I don't want to do something that will hurt.
You go to the gym, don't you?
Yeah,
right.
That hurts.
Pains and gains, right? Why do you do that?
Because there's something on top of that. I know that at the end I will be stronger, and that will make me happier.
Yeah. So you
emotion.
So wait. You go to the gym for personal gains. You get stronger, and then you go to the gym. You work out. Pain equals gain. And after you get your gains, what happens? What happens after that?
I feel happy.
You feel what?
Happy.
You don't feel happy before you go? Well, it has to be you haven't achieved the gains yet. So you don't feel
But I
happy
know what
before
will
the
happen.
contest?
I know what will happen.
But
That's
what if
why I
you
made the
don't-
decision
But what
to
if you
go in
don't
the
go?
first
But what if you
place.
don't go? What if you don't? What if you don't get the gains?
Now I feel bad.
Oh, you feel bad.
Yeah.
But
That's why I went
what
to the
part,
gym.
What part of the sequence does that happen? Happens where? After.
That's what I'm
At
saying.
the end. It had to happen. You'd have to be happy before. You'd have to have the motivation going in.
Weekend Overnight with Richard or Malcolm at Outlook.com starts tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Yes, it does.
I hate that thing. Look, if I didn't wanna,
Let's go say it
From your
again.
calendar.
Echo.
Weekend o-
what's the? I decide to go in the gym in the first place.
You don't go to
That has no logic.
Here's something I found on the web. According
Echo,
to
stop.
Look.
I did go. You going to the gym has no logic.
Yes,
Because
it does.
it brings pain to your body.
Yeah, but I want to.
It makes you tired.
I want to be stronger. But I want to be stronger.
Exactly.
I want to be stronger. But I'm not going there for an emotional reason. I'm going there for a logical reason. I want to be stronger, and when I get stronger, I feel better.
I'm not
and that
saying,
makes me happy.
I think you're taking it way.
No,
you're taking it a little too literally.
But you said it 99%,
No,
bro.
you're taking
You
it way
said
too literally.
99%. You
You're
said
taking it like,
everything.
okay, let me put my shoes on because it'll make me happy. Let me cook this because it'll
You
make
said
me
all our
happy.
decisions.
No, I
You
mean,
said our
I mean, not like
decisions.
I
That means
don't want to say subconscious.
that means it's not all
On a
decisions.
deeper level,
That
all
is
the
not all
decisions you
decisions.
make are emotional. On a deeper, not like, oh, I don't want to do this because I'm gonna cry. No, I don't mean it like that.
So you eat because it's emotional. You eat for emotional reasons.
I eat because I have to because I'm a human being. But the emotional thing is attached to those other things.
At the end, that's not the motivator. You eat because you need to. The feeling you get after eating when you're full or you enjoy your meal.
The logic is what takes you to that feeling, to that emotion. I'm telling you, bro.
What's the logic of eating?
Oh my god!
You sure you
You
want
eat
to do
because
this?
you have to. You're a human being.
Yeah, you sure you want to do this though?
You make the decisions
Yes.
based on
you're
emotions
because you're
a
driven by
human
your
being.
needs, and then after, if it's satisfying, it's satisfying. It's not satisfying, it's not satisfying, which comes afterward. Emotion is a response. It can lead, but there has to be some kind of catalyst.
You can have an emotion before you do something.
But it has to be some kind of catalyst. There has to be some kind of catalyst.
No,
Something has to occur for you to feel an emotion.
It's like the adrenaline. When something good will happen, you're excited, you're happy.
Guess
it
what?
hasn't happened. Why are you happy?
Right. But you're aware of it. Something had to happen. Something had to occur.
It hasn't happened.
Something had to happen here. The event might have happened. The event might have happened, but guess what? Your awareness of the event is here. That's why you get anxious.
No, but I'm telling you, if I, for example, I know I'm gonna play soccer tomorrow, right?
You know you're gonna play soccer.
Happy. I'm happy about it.
Yeah, but you haven't played the soccer
But
yet.
today's Thursday. I haven't
Yeah,
played
but
yet.
guess what? You're happy for what? What knowledge do you have?
That it will happen.
Exactly. You have a reason. You are aware that it's going to happen tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you have. That's what I'm saying. The reason drives the emotion.
No, yeah, the reason drives the emotion. There's a reason, and then comes the emotion. Emotion doesn't drive anything.
You want to give it a timeline. I'm saying why people do what they do.
Not because now it was an emotional reason. 40%, maybe I said
right. There's 40%. If you think humans do 60% of the things they do because of logic, you're high as hell, man.
Why do we build buildings? We don't build buildings because of emotions.
They build buildings to make money. They don't do it to better society.
To have shelter. Because
we don't make buildings. They make buildings.
We're
they
part
make
of
buildings because it makes them hella money.
Oh my god!
And what do you get with hella money? You buy things for your kids. That makes you happy.
Yeah, but it's always after. We do what we do.
I'm not saying. I'm not arguing with whether it's before or after. I'm not talking about timeless. I'm talking about just why period in general.
You said 99% of what we do is based on emotion. No. We can agree to disagree.
I think the word "based" is making you confused.
Based, foundation.
Yeah, that's why I think I get it. I think that's why you're saying the
so what's the
emotion
reason why we do
after.
what's the reason why we do what we do?
The emotion does come after. Absolutely. It does come after.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing that. I'm saying that's why you did it in the first place. I'm not saying it comes before and after. I agree that it comes after.
That's why you do it in the first place. That's a placement. Do it in the first place.
Oh my god! Yeah, I meant first place. As a cultural thing we say. We don't literally mean the first place.
You keep going to that cultural. That's gonna be a cultural crutch for you. It's not gonna
And
be
culture drives a lot of what we do.
true.
Also,
But when in Rome, you do as Romans do. What if you're in a different culture?
you do what they do over there.
Yeah,
Most likely.
But what's driving what at our you say humanity? What's at the core base of what we're doing? If you talk about all humanity, but we have different cultures. What drives one culture might not drive the other. That means there's a discrepancy. That means 99% starting to look kind of
And
funny.
the end of the race is that the emotion, and that's why they do it in China, in Europe, and we do it here, and whatever, Argentina.
Yeah.
Yes, you get to that. You want to get to that emotion. We just get it different ways.
Yeah. So that's why I say 60% of what we do is based on a different catalyst, and emotions probably 40% of what motivates us.
Okay, so 40% is emotions. What's the 60% composed of?
Need. We have needs. And we're conforming to a system that's around us. We have emotional responses to things, but there are things that are required of us. So we pay our bills not because we feel great about our bills. We pay our bills because
but you don't have to pay your bills.
You don't have to, but there's a consequence. You want to deal with the after effect of that.
You don't have to pay. You gotta eat. You gotta sleep.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay your bills.
But if you want to maintain a certain standard of life, you do. And you don't even put an emotional attachment to it. You might not, it might be uncomfortable, but you do it because it's something it's a balance. Emotions help us gauge and quantify the things that are happening in our lives. Likes and dislikes. The things that we like, we do more of. The things that we don't like, we'd like to do less of. But then we quantify them things and it's like, okay, I don't like doing this, but doing it provides me this safety, security, nourishment.
I do it all the time. We do it with work. A lot of times we don't want to go to work, but we do it anyways.
Yeah. I don't want to pick these vegetables. I don't want to hunt this meat, but I do these things because I have to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's just what it is. There's not an emotional attachment to it. There might be.
But if you don't eat, you die. You don't want to die.
Yeah, and you'd be discouraged. Oh,
me thinking of dying makes me sad or anxious.
Hunger,
so I don't do it.
The disgruntledness of being hungry or having to go out here and forage and what. I'd rather deal with the problems of the after effect of I don't like having to forage for my food, but I hate being hungry more. I do the less of the two evils. There's an emotional attachment to each action, but it comes after.
See, it hurts less. It makes you feel bad less if you go hungry.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Think about it. If manna rained down from heaven, you didn't do nothing for it, and you got fed every day. There's no negative back. You don't have to work to do it. Then it's offset. You don't have to go because you don't have to worry about going hungry because food is provided for you. Mm-hmm. There's no strife in that. Your emotional response to that
brings me safety and gets rid of my anxiety.
Yeah, and
to eat,
and I'm good. So I can associate that this food coming from on high has a positive outlook because it's one thing I don't have to worry about. But let that food stop. Oh, what the food's not coming? Anxiety, problems, whatever. It's an after effect. I got to start going.
But I'm not arguing the timeline. I'm not arguing with. You're right. It is after. Whether it's before or after, which I agree it's after, it's still, if I say base, I'm going to throw you off again. It's
emotion is a major component of our decision.
Your end thought is an emotion.
Your end experience is it will be based
on because you have that selfishness in you of my emotions.
Well, your emotions, your emotions add
say you're in trouble, or when I've been in trouble, you wanted to help me. That doesn't have to do with you, mm-hmm. right? But you don't want to see me in a bad place, so you want to help.
Yeah, because context to the experience. I want to help you because it adds context to your experience and my experience, and we do those things because it resonates with us to be in shared situations. So, but it's afterward. If I'm not aware of your,
but I'm not saying whether it's before or after. That's right. Like I'm talking about this, and you're talking about this.
Yeah, but emotion is not. A lot of times, emotions don't really motivate us to do anything. Like meeting you and helping you, right? I didn't help you for an emotional gain. It was like I saw you was in trouble. I was like, all right, bet. Hey,
yeah, but that's caring.
Yeah, there's a compulsion to it. Oh, I did that. If I never met you, then after that, I'd have been like, all right, bet. You good? All right, cool. For me, I know, oh, this dude's helped. That's good. I didn't do it for that. I did it because it was just something to be. There was something to be done. But I made a decision.
Yeah, but you didn't have to do it.
I didn't. Yeah, right. I didn't have to do it. I didn't make the decision based on I want to feel good about myself right now, so I'm going to go help him. No.
Not like that. You don't think about it, but deep down, I think
After
that's
it's
how
done, I
people see
can
it.
resonate how I feel about it. Because say you were a complete asshole, I'd be like, dang.
Then you don't want to do it.
Well, it's already done. I'd be like, dang, helping that guy was a bad idea. There's an after effect. So if I saw you again, you needed help, I'll be like, am I helping you this time or whatever? Because the emotional outcome helps me contextualize my experience. Didn't have a great experience last time. Should I do this again? Might not do it again. Or
because you don't want to have a bad emotional experience again.
Right. Or you know what?
So we do agree at the end of the day.
But say it's my job. You know what? Doesn't matter about how I feel about it. This is my occupation. I'm going to help him. Or you know what?
If I don't do it, I get chewed out by my superiors.
Or you know what?
And that's going to make me feel like crap. So let me do it.
Or you know what? No matter how I feel, it's I'm a better person. I'm going to do this.
I think there's many subconscious things we do because of emotions. It's just that you don't sit down. You're not like with somebody.
You start to make more sense.
Exactly. See, I feel like it's the way I put it.
Yeah,
you just saw it way too literally.
No,
but say for example, when I was with someone, say ex person, so she didn't want me to break up with her because it will make her sad.
Yeah.
Right. What was my point?
I don't know where you're going with that. You should always
completely forgot my relationships because they are very emotional thing, and that comes to the subject. Mm-hmm. So if that's my point.
All right, let me pick up where you left off. So I can understand from an idea of emotion. Somebody, you aesthetically, this relationship is not good for you. There's fights and whatever. It's not serving any positive purpose in your life. You don't logically see a reason to stay in this relationship because it's not benefiting you in a good way, and say in a good way, not just benefiting you selfishly. You don't want to say, "Oh man, I don't want to break up because I don't want her to feel bad, and I kind of feel bad about it." Yada 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 yada. But logically, you need to break up with this person because the offset, when you weigh it, the emotional weight is not being sufficient to work.
At the end of the day, it's lesser.
So you break up with this person. Do you feel bad? Yeah, you might feel bad. But ultimately, you made a better decision because you eventually will feel good. But if you avoid feeling bad because of what you have to do, then you're just going to prolong a bad feeling for what? Logically, you need to know that the what you need to do motivates you to break it off, even though you know you're going to feel bad. So you break it off.
But you don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it, but you do it because you know
that's the same car and house example.
Right. So guess what? It's not the emotion that's motivating you. It's the need that's motivating. You need to break this person off because it can do you more harm than good.
And okay, so something harms you and then your life stops? No, something harms you and then you feel some type of way about it, whether good or bad.
Yeah. And then what happens once you get past the emotional back step, you start making strides. Like being in the gym. You feel the pain in the gym, but then you see the gains you made. You feel better about
exactly. There's a subconscious
or even conscious
emotional management filter that you have that always goes through something. Like say for example, you and I start playing video games, right? So and we're playing a video game of something I don't give a crap about.
FIFA.
Baseball.
Now we're playing FIFA.
No, I like FIFA.
That's so right. You like FIFA.
Do the exam. Right. So you like FIFA. So I beat you in like FIFA. Okay. I beat you in FIFA.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't care. So you don't really try to win. You don't try to lose.
What if I do though? What if I do?
Then you want to beat me.
Yeah. Okay. And
because it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So if you don't care about something, and the outcome doesn't bring an emotion in you, you don't even try, you don't look at it twice, you just don't care. Yeah. Because it doesn't have an emotion.
Competition, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You kind of see what I'm saying now? All right, it only took 45 minutes.
Good. Ridiculous. All right, I'm yawning. Yo, hey, so what do you guys think?
We don't want to get redundant.
What's going on?
I feel like at the end of the day, we were right. It's just that my boy here took it a little way.
You literally said 99% of humanity. That's a huge
I know
factor.
It's a huge statement. Yeah. Yeah.
What do y'all think? Do you really think that 99% of the decisions you made are all emotionally based? Or do you have more balance like some of us normal humans?
I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about an opinion about the whole human race as a whole.
So you're a part of that, right?
Hell yeah, I'm a
part
of that.
Are you talking about? Is this where you come out and say you alien or something? What you saying?
We'll cut the part out. They're not supposed to. supposed to know that.
Hey,
I'm a scroll.
like, subscribe, share, and comment.
Oh, what was it? The ones that shape shift. Yeah, it is a
Changeling?
scrolls. Yeah, I am a
The
scroll.
scroll.
Yeah.
All right, you're doing too
I'm
much, man.
Talos.
You trying to
Like, comment, subscribe. Leave us in the comment what you guys think, who was right, who was wrong, and don't forget to watch the next video.
Peace.